The beats, the flow, the rhythm. All movements start from the streets. Streets A&R Podcast. Mic check, man. Now we got our warm-up conversation out the way. Feel like forever. I be here because I be here, so I always come down here. Y'all nigga ain't been here. My man been out the country, man. We ain't even started the pod. He been out the country. Mexico.
Came back with the Mexico heat. Shit,
He said it was cold. We took the cold, took it to his ass. But it's all good, man. Welcome back, man. Young God in the building. Sierra in the building, man. What's up, C?
Man,
where did you get that textured ass fit? Let me start. Hey, man, welcome to the Streets A&R Podcast. It's your host, Giddy Jicky with it.
and it's your girl, COB.
Man, where did you get that textured ass heat that you got on? Because I want one.
So, my boo's mom got it for me for Christmas. And it's thick. I have to ask her where. But it's very
Is it unisex? It look a little unisex.
I would say no, only because
how it's cut.
top is angled.
The tailor. Oh shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
but
I won't say if it ain't angled, if it's straight, you know, niggas wearing a little shorter cut up top. But then I see a little bellish at the bottom.
yeah,
See if they got the men fit.
Super long. But no, I love it.
See if they got the
they got
men
some other
fit.
colors. Okay, I'll let you know.
Then we can do twinsies on the pod.
No, but nah, shit. Gearing up for the dropping knob ties.
Hey.
Your girl self-employed, so I just been busy and tired.
Hey. That means her taxes are higher than a motherfucker.
Listen, and this motherfucking insurance, this health insurance.
Oh, see, you got to get some. All right, you got full insurance?
Yeah.
You got okay. I got some supplemental stuff I can show you.
Go ahead and show me, because I got to make a decision before the 31st.
Oh, I got you. I definitely, because as I work for an organization that does not have enough full-time employees, because I'm technically the only one, I don't have health insurance either. So I did find a lady who has some supplemental packages for a lot of different things. So I can at least show it to you so you can see it.
Yeah.
Get that going.
Let me check that out, because goddamn.
It's cheaper to just pay it out your pocket. When you ain't got health insurance from a major corporation, a major company, it is cheaper to pay out of pocket. This is coming from somebody who runs a health organization. I'm trying to tell y'all it's cheaper because y'all don't want to know. You know what they quoted me for my little family of three?
What, $1,500 a month?
I think it was like 16, 17 a month for on the market.
Yeah.
That wasn't even like commercial rate.
Yeah. I believe it.
That don't make no sense.
What was the deductible? Fucking $20,000?
I don't even know. I don't remember. They got me there. I'm like, fam, I'm not.
Listen.
My house note ain't that. I'm cool. I'll just pay out of pocket. We get sick. We can make them monthly payments because I'm not finna do that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But it's all good, man. Everybody looking good, looking healthy.
Yeah, man.
She got her Christmas fit on. I got me a Christmas fit on. Shout out to my pops. He didn't even know I had the matching shoes for this whole fit. The actual Puma. I'm like,
got the scarf?
Yeah, I've been had this. It's just, you know what I'm saying?
That's nice.
I don't even know. I'm gonna just say it's cashmere. It ain't cashmere, it's cashmere.
Cashmere.
Something cheap and light. But yeah, man, just trying to get a brand new year. 2025. 2025, we starting the year out so great with the pod. Man, let me first. I think I'm gonna give it up to our engineer, the engineer of everything, cause this little nigga got us. Hold on, don't move from the buttons. This nigga got us up to 1,000 subscribers,
Shit.
man. Shout out to man.
Hey, first off, what was that text he sent us and was like, was we at 5?
Mm-hmm.
And then every day it was just like bloop, 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 bloop.
Yeah, it was going crazy.
In a month?
In like, I want to say about 5.5 weeks, 5.5, 6 weeks, we went from 306 to a stack.
That is crazy. We about to get paid on YouTube, motherfuckers.
We got to get some more shorts out. We got to get this view time up.
Listen.
We almost there.
Y'all want to sponsor y'all clothing line.
Listen, they don't understand. See, I know people didn't be like, some people didn't like it took a long time. And I'm like, some people don't make it past episode 3. 98% of podcasters don't make it past episode 3. Hats off to everybody. I can't, even to my nigga Montreal, my nigga D1, you know what I'm saying, that started this shit off with Young God and Johnny, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
that was the clique that started it.
That's crazy. Dedication.
Now we here. I'm almost able to pay Young God for his services. We are running to pay Young God. I only got till May to keep this nigga around before he's straight digital and at an internship. He ain't gonna be here. I gotta find an intern and somebody to sit behind this board and press these buttons. You still gonna do the editing, but I gotta make sure you getting paid.
But hey, when we drop what's coming next, you ain't gotta worry about it. You ain't gotta worry.
We running them. Hey, the hours finna get ran up.
Okay.
Hours get ran up. I ain't even gonna lie. I'll just tell y'all what's happening. We ain't no point in hiding because it's already happening. You see, I got the mixing board over there. I got to talk to you, Young God, about how to do some of this. What else I need to make this shit fly.
Before you go to Joe Budden podcast.
You know what I'm saying? No, not just for here. I'm talking about for the next phase of what we finna add. Like,
that's crazy.
You saw the microphone. Old school. We getting to it. We adding elements. So if y'all don't know, that's why I said Streets A&R need to be a brand. I don't want to just be Streets A&R podcast. Young guy was in there with us with many heated discussions about the branding, the logo, what it should be called. And I think I stood on, I said, I need a brand. Not just a cool logo for the podcast. I need a brand. Because I knew I wanted to branch outside of just talking on the mic.
Right.
And I've gotten to a point in my life where I'm pissed off and disgusted at the scene that I'm in as I DJ and do music. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with y'all today. I was gonna do my Omaha shit. I ain't even from there, but I'm adopting their ways. I was about to do my Omaha shit.
Say that.
I'm about to do my Omaha shit and go to Facebook and let niggas have it.
That shit's so fucking corny, but I'll be watching them.
I just have to keep peeling myself back, but I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Me, I feel underappreciated. I feel that my skill is getting undermined, and that my taste is beyond what a lot of this place is ready for or willing to accept. For the most part, shout out to the people that really fuck with me. They really come out like them. This rant is not for the homies that show up nearly every time, regardless of what I got going on, regardless of what they got going. They pull up because they enjoy the vibe. This is for my vibe people. They come out and they support. This is for the rest of y'all who say we want something different. You give them something different, they don't show. We don't want to have no problems when we go out. Never had a problem, you don't show. That costs too much. Make it free or affordable, you don't show. All right, I got you. So now I got to prove to myself if what I'm doing even valid or not. For me, it's challenge accepted. So I'm going to do my curated events. If you know me, I curate events. I do some open sets when I'm at like a bar or something DJing. Everything else is kind of curated. So I want the people who want that. So I'm going to just bring the shit online. Right on Streets A&R page, on our page. Right there.
Not to cut you off, but the beauty of what you're doing, keep doing it. Because I've spoke about this a million times. Omaha is growing, and we are getting an influx of people from different places, from larger markets. So if the people that live and exist here and dwell here and constantly ask for something and don't show up, the transplants will. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you the truth, though, see. I kind of got an opportunity to starve the market. And we gonna start. Shout out to my boy Scotty for for his move. Scotty Pigeon is out of here. Scotty in Philly.
Shout out Scotty.
Scotty in Philly.
I'm so happy for him.
That whole scene is now gone. Elliot left, and what he was able to not just play himself but curate the other DJs in different spots, that's now gone.
Yeah.
So you know what? I'm one of the last of the Mohicans.
Yeah, you are.
I'm going to pull my shit too. Let's starve the market. And we just had a conversation before the cameras rolled on what's happening locally with some of the venues and places, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to be honest, I'm ready to let's starve the market. All right, let me pull it out. Let me see. Let me go online. So you will see me and other DJs on Streets A&R page DJing online curated events.
Exclusive events. Then you know what it'll turn into.
Oh, you already know. And you already know what the vibe is going to be. I got them plotted out already for each one. I got some crazy ones too.
I'm so excited.
I got a couple crazy ones.
I already know. It's you.
But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to start where my home base is. Mm-hmm. Which will be here, physically here. My home base has always been putting on artists with fire-ass music that the people just ain't heard yet.
Right.
So that's the first one I'm going to do. Is putting on, we playing all the dope shit. I'm playing dope shit that you probably ain't heard. And I'm going to make sure those artists get they just due. Let me make sure.
We about to come up.
Make sure I got to make sure I talk to YouTube. Like, nigga, don't strike me down. Don't even pay me for that. And if you do, you break the splits how they supposed to. Right. They'll be listed. The credits will be listed for who this belongs to. Who music I'm playing. I'm going to play stuff that ain't even out. I'm going to play stuff that never released.
Can you say the venue? What space?
We going to be right here. We going to be right here for that one.
Motherfucker.
It's going to be where a few are gathered. Very few.
Okay.
So just get ready, YouTube.
I'm excited.
So be ready for the undertone. Be ready for the undertone. So that's one thing. And then, see, second thing, we starting it off right.
Yeah.
I can't backtrack it once it's said. It's out there. Because then somebody going to take it. So I got to go. Mm-hmm. Second thing, again, this is about artistry. This is about putting on. This is a beautiful space, see?
Yeah, it is.
We know some really talented musicians, see?
What you think?
Y'all, we finna come perform right here. We gonna turn the street lights on.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
So be ready for some dope ass music coming right
I'm so excited.
Coming right out of here. I told you I got my board. Like, listen, I got chords and I got a board. I got a lead mic.
Man.
Stop playing. Whatever y'all want to do, artists, I will give you the instructions how to hit me up when you want to perform. Listen. Put your best foot forward. I will let you get your shine on if you think you're ready. And you also, if you come out boo-boo, that's on you. So we putting it out. Ain't no do-overs, putting it out. So I get them parameters. I'm going to put that up about how to do that, how to get in contact with me so we can start to schedule those performances. But we in the middle of the map. We here in Omaha. We capturing the folks here in the region, the pass-throughs, everybody.
But that's what I love about us, because we give a fuck about the artists coming out of here and the surrounding areas, and that's literally all it's about.
I see it's too many channels, and shout out to all those channels. I ain't gonna name them. Y'all keep doing y'all thing with giving artists a space to showcase their talent. Continue to do that. I just want to contribute in that here, where it ain't.
Right.
Everybody talk about it, see?
But nobody does anything.
Ain't nobody doing it. Let's walk about it.
You see, I done said that a million times. Shit, Knob Ties, what year is it, 2025? Mm-hmm. I came up with the same concept 2015 as a newsletter. And
look at where it's at now. On the
precipice. Has anything, you know what I'm saying? Is anybody tried to do that in 10 years? What the fuck? Okay.
I got it. Y'all you put it out there? Oh. Because when you put something to the universe, it's out there for anybody to grab it.
Right.
All it did was boomerang back to you. Yeah. Oh, this is mine. So it was for
and
me.
I left.
Yeah. You boomerang back, it came back. Like, hey, remember that? Yeah. Remember that shit you said? You got what it take. Are you going to do it or no?
Right. But I guess, it was supposed to happen that way.
Man. So that's where we headed this year. That's where Streets A&R is headed this year. That's where Knob Ties is headed this year.
Yeah.
Y'all stop playing. Because we ain't.
Not at all.
And make sure y'all stay in support. And I know I talk trash about the people that ain't doing stuff, that ain't supporting. But let me make sure I give my credit to the street team out there.
Yeah.
Y'all real supporters. Y'all got us to this point. Y'all pushing us past this point. Y'all show up to events. Y'all were at the 1 year? The 1 year anniversary we did at Trap House? I don't even know if Anthony did you come, man? I think we snuck you in at like 19. He was like, that's our camera guy. But at Trap House, 1 year anniversary of the pod, people showed up.
That's
We did an ugly sweater party.
That's
you know
beautiful.
what I'm saying? It's shout out to those people. Shout out to the people that support it. Shout out to our host of the venue. I ain't saying it no more.
Yeah.
Because if you didn't catch it the last time, you ain't gonna catch it. Shout out to the host of the venue that we at, to where we can do what we do, and they want us to expand.
Mm-hmm.
They literally told me, do more shit. It's your space. Run it. Do what you got to do.
Right. That's love.
So that's just where I'm at with it, where we at with it. And it's just time to expand and grow and do the things that we've been literally dwelling on for years. You dwelled on it for a decade. I won't say dwell. You worked on it, honed in on it for a decade, and now it's time to come to fruition. So that's what we doing. It's I forgot who was I listening. Was it Buster? He like, this the year. This is the year. He's like, it's something to do with the number 9.
Yes.
Year of completion. He's like, it's complete. And I just told a few people a couple weeks ago, I'm like, y'all, the word that's been on me heavy is just finish. It's finish. Finish it. Finish.
Mine's been discipline.
And that's where we at.
Yeah, facts.
So it's time to roll on that. So appreciate y'all. Shout out to the street team.
We love y'all.
We love y'all for real. Even y'all who fake on the street team. I'm glad y'all talk shit. It helps get us out there.
That's what I was about to say. We done got most subscribers, so shit.
Man.
I ain't mad at y'all.
Shout out to the haters. Shout out to the commenters on the videos. I love y'all. Yes, I comment back sometimes, but it be mostly support.
I said some shit. I snapped at a comment maybe 2 months ago. I don't even know if they've responded. Because I don't even know if I received an email notification saying that they responded. But I was clearly in my fifis that day about something, and I went to our comment section, and I was like, oh, this motherfucker got me fucked up.
It better not have been about that gum, because you was wrong.
It wasn't the gum.
I know, I'm messing with you.
I called myself out on the gum. Matter of fact, the person who said that, I gave them props for calling me out on that. But it was somebody else that said something.
Don't even worry about it. Don't even say it again. Don't worry about it.
I'm not. That's why I don't even look at the comment section.
But nobody got tore up like our one guest.
Yeah. Shout out though to Ching Diamond doing their thing on Love and Hip Hop Miami.
Yep.
They got her on there for real.
Shout out Ching, man. Shout out Drayon.
Yeah.
We done had some guests. Without even, we knew it. I'm glad the world is knowing it.
Nah, for real.
Oh man, don't.
The phone is ringing. Oh my God.
Yeah, man. We gotta take a 2-minute break and we answer this phone call.
Oh, okay.
And we back.
Hey. Shit, you was handling business. I was like, let me go ahead and respond to this message real quick.
Oh yeah, you good. But that made my editor job a little harder. We got to take out 2 minutes. But I be trying to make it as smooth as possible. But yeah, we just the guests we've had have had some magnificent years. People elevating in different spaces, even like Marcy, even like Scotty going to a museum up in Philly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just
facts. A lot of archives.
A
lot of archives.
So y'all might want to check out who we done had on, because a lot of these folks is really doing
It's
it.
okay, because guess what's going to happen when they type these folks into YouTube?
We gonna pop right on
Exactly.
up. I didn't know. Yeah. So
here we go.
man, we appreciate all of that support, man. And
So you see, they got Ching working with Derek Milano, which means she about to have a mainstream hit
I hope so.
coming at any second now.
I hope so. You know,
I know.
I love Ching, but you know I got constructive criticism.
I know.
But it's good. Get to work.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it.
He's definitely a hit maker.
And like I said, she got everything.
Oh yeah.
She got everything.
Yeah, she do.
She got everything. So make it happen.
I'm proud of her.
I am too. Shout out to her moms.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
the homie.
That's tight. That's tight. She been on Love and Hip Hop Miami too.
Oh, she was? I didn't even see it.
Her and her
Oh, man.
Ching been on like the last 3 episodes, but they got like, she's a cast member.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Let me borrow $5. Oh, man. But see, we ain't been here in a while. We got a long laundry list of stuff, man.
Some
it's
shit
just
happening.
a lot happening. The end of the year to the beginning of the year, it's been a lot happening, man. But I do want to say before I go any further, I want to say rest in peace, OG Mako.
Rest in peace. That shit gives me chills.
And I wasn't even for sure at what happened, and somebody told me that what they, self-transition, I believe. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of folks that's not familiar with OG Mako. And I would say he would be like one of the grand uncles of the rage.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So, you have like, I think I always start that tree like with Cuddy. Like as far as this, all this other stuff is a Cuddy.
Trickle down,
right? Mm-hmm. OG Mako is a Southern rapping version of that energy that also comes off of the crunk energy. It's you get what I'm saying? It's part Memphis, but it's Atlanta, which Atlanta got from Memphis. You get what I'm saying?
Hype music.
But also that rager moshing, the aesthetic, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That Cuddy kind of really pushed forward in our culture as far as mainstream. Mm-hmm. It's always been a part of our culture because our history with rock and roll and all that is like hardcore rock has always been deep with hip hop and black people, but folks just don't know that. But OG Mako was one of those coming out, and I just had let me just go back to the music because one thing that always surprised me is people not knowing that OG Mako could rap.
Well, I was shocked because I didn't know he was signed to QC. Mm-hmm. I didn't know he was one of the first artists. Mm-hmm. So when I kind of delved deeper into his unfortunate situation, I was just like, damn.
And he just had so much happening to him.
Yeah.
He almost died earlier from a flesh-eating disease, y'all.
Which is crazy. And then a car accident.
And so, yes, it's a lot of shit to handle when you feel like your life, things are happening back to back to back. Major things. These literally life-threatening things back to back and different. That's not even necessarily extreme and not even caused by nothing like your actual actions. Right. So it's a heavy load to carry, and I understand. And then getting on the music tip, getting music squandered on the label side, not even QC, but the major label,
right,
where they wouldn't allow certain releases and pulling shit. And because I kept up because he was supposed to drop, was it Lord of the Rage or Children of the Rage? And it just kept, and it's just like, man, it could never come out.
And he never toured with a major artist, did he?
From what I feel like he's toured. I'm trying to think. Because one tour I almost popped up on, but not necessarily with a major.
Yeah.
He almost got operated like a pure independent, which is cool. And he made his waves. Like, fuck him, and bitch, you guessed it.
Man, that shit went crazy when that came out.
Right. But he had so many more joints. And because I got like all his shit.
Yeah.
That's just, I was really a fan of OG Mako. And just to see that and hear that, and it was just sad. I'm like, golly, man. And just
32 years old.
Which is crazy. And that's a lot to happen by 32 as well.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Seeing the highs and the lows.
And then you add that element to it, which I'm sure he went through, having people who he thought was like there for him, and had his back. And then you in industry stuff, and then people think you got what you don't got. And then you going through your own bullshit. Mm-hmm. I can only imagine.
Yeah, and it's you hot, everybody around you, your sizzle down. Where y'all at?
Right.
And it's just sad to see how fickle we are as people. With people, not acts, with people. We're fickle with people. So, hopefully these, I can't wait to do that set. I can't wait. Yeah. That's one of them. That Rager set coming. I know where I'm going to do it. And OG going to be all over that shit. That's going to be a very charged set that I do.
Rest in
like,
peace.
Y'all give me some grace during that set because I might be on some other shit.
Yeah.
But
I am tired of saying rest in peace, though.
That's
if it's an older artist that we're like, you've lived your life, we get it, old age, but like this is just happening way too much.
Yeah, to the young, especially when they're younger than me. I'm like, dude, it makes me take account of my own life. Like, I'm blessed. Thank you.
Yeah.
But man.
But I watched a interview he did with Adam 22. I think it was Adam 22 or Vlad. I don't know. I could be wrong. But he had made a statement because I seen he died in L.A. You already know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
But he said he loved L.A. so much because when he would like just walk down the street, like people would walk up to him and just embrace him. And I understand that. Like the culture out there is definitely like that. So I bet part of him felt like he needed to be out there. But I'm sure it was quite draining too.
Yeah. You take the good with the bad, especially if you feel like you're not getting that good anywhere else.
Yeah.
You just, but no, I appreciate him. OG, we still running the records up. You made an impact, whether you know it or believe it or not. That was a whole. That was a moment though. That time where he was going was a moment.
It was crazy.
That was a moment.
It was crazy.
Very impactful, man. Rest in peace, OG Macko. Prayers up to the families and everybody that knew him and loved him. Like, man, I was playing him and Rome Fortune tape just the other day. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Rome Fortune. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tell you, I got it, the stuff. And I'm just like, damn.
Memories.
Yeah, man. It's all good. Speaking of LA, we're going, man, to all the LA people, we just want to send up our prayers and thoughts. Everybody that's been affected by, lost homes, memories, trinkets, memorabilia in these LA fires. I don't think I want to see it, but I kind of feel like I need to go out there one of these days and just see what this really encompassed, like with my own eyes. But I cannot imagine that. That's
Yeah, I think you should go out there and see it too.
Yeah.
Because once fires is a normal thing. But I don't know why I paid. I think something popped up on KTLA or something on YouTube. And I was like, man, it just seems like this is getting a little more coverage than like it usually does. So I looked into it. But it was like once the Pacific Palisades fires had happened and then like Malibu across PCH, once I seen like places that I used to frequent constantly, completely gone, I was like, oh my God. And then like 5 or 6 of my homies lost their homes, childhood homes that were passed down to them.
That's crazy.
Like, and then my homie, shout out Joe, shout out all my homies, but my homie Joe Lynn's praying for him and his family. Like, he does photography for a whole bunch of celebrities, and he did like a whole photography stint with Nipsey, stuff like that. He lost everything, equipment, like you name it. But even after losing that, like he got out in the streets and hustled for everybody else who lost something. So yeah, just to see that is just kind of like, I hate to say it, like you don't want to anticipate that anything is next, but then it's like, what's next?
What's next? And it's crazy because fire has been prevalent in news cycles that's making history over the last few years. I remember, I think it was in Brazil, where one of the museum, one of the largest museums of ancient artifacts, gone. They don't know how the fire started, and it's gone. And that was just a couple of years ago. And there's been a couple others like that, like especially at museums and stuff like that. And it's just, and I'm thinking about the archives that are lost. And one of the artists that I know lost their home and everything was Madlib, the producer. And it's like, that's historically collections wiped out like they don't exist at the moment like that. That these things don't exist. He has stuff that people you're not gonna have. He has probably recordings like with MF Doom that you just not gonna have.
Right.
You got things they're not longer gonna exist. They're just stories now. Even trying to remember all the stuff that you have, I couldn't imagine. Like, that's the hard part of trying to imagine. Like, it's one thing, like, yeah, I love shoes. I got my shoes. But it's like, I lose all my stuff from my grandma's house. I lose all this, that, and the third. I lose all my pictures.
Nothing.
I lose. It's literally dust and rubble.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I think there has to be some real thoughts and time spent with just being present with those people who truly just lost stuff, especially people who are not rich. They can't, everybody's going to suffer because they're losing stuff, but it's different to suffer when you literally now don't have a home you can even get into. You have no home.
Right. And that's one of the biggest things. And when I was doing the news coverage, like, I just felt like it was a lot of attention focused on, like, okay, these are the celebrities who lost, or, Pacific Palisades is a affluent neighborhood and all these people. Okay, yeah, but let's talk about our folks in Altadena and Pasadena. And these are my homies who lost their houses. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about inheriting, like you said, these homes from grandparents from years when these homes was going for like 20, 50,000, right? They got a pool in the backyard and like a guest house. If they were to put those houses back on the market, they would have went for 5 to 10 million, right? Okay, so California drops his fire insurance. So
last year.
Right.
And I believe Vince Staples talked about that on Joe Budden podcast. He's literally talked about it last year.
Exactly. So nobody's being compensated or reimbursed for the things that they've lost, right? Now, again, not praying for everybody. Ain't got nothing against the rich folks. But more than likely, those rich people, they got money in the bank, right? To be able to reinvest their money and rebuild their real estate.
Or just move for a little bit and be like, hey, we gotta go to Colorado real quick just to get a house.
Right. Everybody else?
I don't even know. That's homes. We ain't talking businesses. We ain't talking jobs, businesses.
Homes.
You can't even, I think somebody made a good point. Like, you can't even rebuild because the Home Depot and the Lowe's and the stores like that have been burned down. Right. So where's the materials to even rebuild stuff? Like, this is gonna be like a very influx of assistance that's gonna have to come from the rest of the country, and ain't no help from the outside the country no more now that we got Big T back in office.
That's exactly where I was going.
In the country, hopefully some help to go and say, hey, we got to do something. And the worst part, when you drop all that insurance, so nobody's going to get paid out, there's going to be some type of loophole where people going to get a little bit, right? You got to think they probably going to have somewhere you probably going to get about $20,000.
That's what I'm saying. Nothing to meet that line of nothing. What it's going to cost for you to rebuild.
Of nothing.
In Los Angeles County.
Like, and it sucks. There's only one real silver lining for me, is that you have to rebuild. There's only the opportunity to rebuild, and hopefully they get some type of compensation to at least be able to start that. That's the only silver lining, is it's a rebuild, and you have to take, starting over or the ability to start over with some type of grace, and to say, okay, once you get past the hurt, the pain, the loss, pure out loss, it's like, okay, I'm still here. I get to start over from zero. And that's a hard realization when you have to. Not like, oh, I got to start off from zero. I can move out. I can, no.
Right.
There is literally nothing. A lot of folks ain't got no vehicles no more. They don't have nothing. I'm thinking relocation. Like, how are we even going to relocate?
I'm telling you right now, expect a huge influx of people to come to Omaha. I've said that a million times. And a lot of them are going to come here and they're going to stay.
Oh, yeah.
For a long time.
Yeah. Like, here, what is the city in Alabama? And it's not Mobile. It's another city. Major city. The homie tagged me in a post about a festival coming there too. Because that's
Montgomery?
It might not be Montgomery. I can't think of it. It's gonna come to me. But there's a couple cities that are on the uptick in the Midwest, Mid-South region, that they've been pumping up to prepare for the Great Migration. So that is just a Kickstarter to the migration. So we're gonna see an influx. I think New Mexico is gonna see an influx.
Vegas,
of course. But that's going to be I think more your high-end clientele is probably going to flood there.
But I mean, the market is pretty similar to Omaha there.
Well, not anymore. It's getting...
You think it's gone up?
It's up.
I feel like Omaha's gone up. I feel like it's neck and neck.
It has, but it's not as close because nobody's going to go all the way east. So they're going to stop in the middle of the map. So I expect Kansas City here. I wouldn't be surprised Oklahoma City and Tulsa got a little influx. Maybe it is Mobile, but it's a city in Alabama, wherever Walmart is at.
Oh, shit.
But they on the uprise. I only know that because of the music conference I'm going to. I'm like, ooh, they like got that shit jumping. I got to see my. I got to see my activity and find it. But it's definitely, it might be in my save post. I don't know. I hope I saved it. I know I commented. But so yeah, man. Prayers to y'all. Prayers to everybody in Cali, in LA, going through it. Prayers to the families that got affected. Prayers to the people who are assisting.
Birmingham?
I think it's Birmingham.
Sorry.
Maybe.
I just had to look.
But yeah, just prayers to everybody, man.
For real.
Please, California, this happened before the administration changed, so let's do something. Now, do something. Do something right.
Well, it's interesting because then, once the fires happened, everybody had their thoughts and opinions on it. And of course, I rushed to you too because I just wanted to see, what the YouTubers who talk about conspiracy theories, what they had to say about it. But it's crazy because, like I said, as much as I would not want something else to happen, it's not the last.
No. I don't get mad at conspiracy theories. I think most things are opportunities. So,
they are.
So some things are happenstance. It probably was a calculated guess on why the insurance companies dropped the fire insurance. Because there are predictors, and now we're using AI. There are predictors to tell what could happen in the probabilities, right?
Right.
This has been around for decades. But now they got probabilities on this stuff. And I also think that the pyromaniacs also took advantage of a little bit of that, right?
Absolutely.
That's not far-fetched to think that.
No.
And these things just happen to align, and there are opportunists who take the opportunity to do things.
Now, if we see a big-ass arena in Pacific Palisades for the Olympics.
Who going to be able to pay? Yeah, they ain't moved it. So who you think going to be able to pay that bill to rebuild? Stop playing. It ain't the residents.
Right.
So you already know
the government.
That's all going to be resort. Because fire also replenishes the earth.
It does.
So there's going to be a lot of green space.
And if you do your research on LA and its original wetlands, that makes a lot of sense.
So y'all know what's happening. Let's not even be surprised. I don't even want to go to the world stuff. I'm like, what do y'all think happening in Palestine?
Right.
What do y'all think that's about?
Right.
All right. Y'all think these folks finna get back there and all right. What do you think that's finna be? A holy resort. All right. Stop playing. Anyways, we're going to leave that one alone.
It's wild. I could talk about that for hours.
Yeah, I said that a long time ago. All right. This look crazy.
I just pray when the rain comes, it doesn't cause major mudslides and earthquakes.
Yeah.
The ground is very dry.
Yeah. The seismic plates over there, the plates under the ground, I've already... You get out of California if you can.
Listen, when I had a dream that my apartment building was like in the middle of a plate and it went down and I like died, and then I looked it up and I was like, holy shit, I am right on top of a plate. Peace.
I'm telling you,
I'll take a tornado all day.
Man, we don't really get Omaha's. It's covered. I forgot what the name means, but it's a covered place.
Yes,
that's why we don't get a lot of stuff. But anyways, speaking of mudslides, Joe Budden had his ass out.
Hey, did you see the video?
I didn't. I'm not finna look that up.
Okay, well I looked it up, but I couldn't find it.
Oh,
I was like, damn.
Even on Twitter or X or whatever.
No, not even Reddit, not even.
Oh, Reddit ain't got it. It don't exist.
Yeah.
It's still a sealed document.
It was like some like AI versions that was funny as fuck.
Shit.
But damn, I didn't know he like real life had a sleepwalking problem.
He's mentioned it before, but he caught a case. His subconscious was going. Apparently, he went to the neighbor that don't like them house.
Yeah.
Scratching his balls right there.
Joey been in them strip clubs too much.
No, that shit funny. They caught a real case. Almost had a real case over there.
That's horrible. Like, Joey.
Oh, man, that shit funny. That's funny, though. But that's also scary. If there's ever an ailment that I have, I don't think I wanted to be sleepwalking.
Oh.
How do you trust yourself walking downstairs? Like, to be unconsciously moving. I guess they say that, you know, the black people, nigga, we pro-black. We all unconsciously moving through this. No, but to be seriously, mentally unconsciously moving, and you just end up somewhere in your residence, like, how'd I get down here? You don't know how? Well,
now,
I'm in my living room.
If you drunk and that's happening, that's a different story. But like, just randomly.
See, that low-key kind of scared me. I'm like, if I don't drink, I don't do nothing, but let me wake up on my couch. I'm scared now. I'm like, yo, how to...
Yeah, no. I'm not going to sleep for days if that were to happen to me.
Oh, my gosh.
There's no way.
I'm like, yo, somebody tie me up. I got some kinky shit in the room.
Do you untie yourself?
Tie me up. No, hit both hands. Tie me up, man. Don't take advantage of me. Just let me sleep.
Dang, Joey. I just want to see the video because Joe Budden's funny.
You think he was doing some funny shit?
I don't care about nothing else.
You want to see a little Peter Walker?
I do not. I just want to see it happening. Like, and of all places, yeah, you went to the neighbor that
causing you the most problem. Subconscious. It's a subconscious thing, but that's crazy though. I wouldn't want that to happen.
Damn. Don't be sleepwalking now.
I'm praying I don't. I ain't never woke up nowhere wasn't before I went to sleep. That ain't never happened. I don't even get drunk. I don't even drink. I ain't never had that happen. I had somebody wake up before and be like, I said, oh, scared the shit out of me. Oh my God.
It is scary to wake up somewhere that you did not plan on being.
Hey, what's up? So what happened? What do you mean what happened? Oh, hell no. I'm gonna go to jail. That's the scariest. Them two words to scare a nigga to death. What happened? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Please no. Oh man.
I ain't gonna.
Do we wanna? I was like, do we wanna get to? I didn't see none of Big T shit.
Big T.
Little T, Trump. I didn't see none of that. I purposely didn't watch nothing.
I watched it only because I was with my grandparents.
I didn't see a second of it.
And they wanted to watch it, but Elon Musk and his Roman salute was a bit much.
Somebody broke that down. That was definitely not a Roman salute.
Nazi.
Yeah.
Whatever we're going to call it.
A salute in itself.
It was too much.
Why is he up there?
He's
not an elected official. That's my first problem. So if you president, you could just have the homies come up and just do some shit?
Because he definitely was behind Trump when they were, well, I don't know what you call it, but like the whole, what's the word?
An inauguration or like during this, I don't know.
We're getting them in.
The swearing in?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, I seen a picture of him. I think Zuckerberg and Bezos. Was that a real picture?
I don't remember seeing them.
I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if they were there, though.
So.
But that shit is like, God damn, what you doing? You got a whole bunch of Tesla robots that's about to be doing the same salutes?
Of course,
about to come out killing all of us?
Yeah, but also these things that have been in the works, you have Elon who wants to be over all things automation.
Yeah.
That includes from vehicles to robotics. Mm-hmm. And they're going to try to corner the market, all things automation. You have Bezos who wants all things that deal with delivery. Mm-hmm. All things. They just launched a medical assist portion of Amazon to where you can call, video chat with a pharmacist or something like that and get your meds.
They taking that over because it's a platform that exists like that. Been out for years.
Mm-hmm. Think about groceries. Because they had.
They got the Amazon grocery store.
They had the store where you ain't even gotta just pick it up.
That shit's fire.
That shit is crazy.
That shit is fire. I felt like I was stealing when I went out there.
Yeah, like, but you stealing if you gonna be stealing if you ain't got no money. You're like, oh shit.
Well, shit, that motherfucker, you log into your Amazon account on the cart and you scoot up out that mug and the couch.
I can't wait till the LA niggas really get on that game and just be sticking niggas up. Now go in the store and get this, and this. If you don't get what we asked you for, because then that technically they ain't stealing. And they might, and are they even mugging? They just had a strong suggestion that you go get these items out the store.
The law in LA or California anyway is somebody's stealing groceries, you can't stop them.
They doing that everywhere, the goods and all that. But yeah, so you got somebody over all things delivery, and then you got Zuckerberg who wants to do all things communication. It's a very dangerous trio of things to have, especially if it's about removing the little man from the competition. This is what happens when the mom and pop shops close.
Yep.
It's dangerous to put all your eggs in one basket. While it's convenient, they're going to make it as convenient as it could ever be. Convenience rules everything right now for us. We buy fruit 3 times the price of fruit because it's cut up and ready to eat.
Crazy. And that should be nasty as fuck.
Yeah, and it don't even be right because it's not in its it's not in its proper containment.
Yeah.
So it has to be it's not in its proper containment to stay fresh and ripe. Convenience. This is why somebody like me has been against Apple and syncing everything. I don't have anything that's of the same brand to sync shit. I just don't, because I don't want at the drop of a dime something go wrong. You technically gave somebody access
to everything.
At one point. There's no point of autonomy anymore with you. There's already almost no autonomy.
Yeah, no.
Once you got a cell phone on you, we done with that.
Period.
But to sync it to your laptop, to your TV, to your Google, your Apple Assist, to your phone, to your watch, to your toenail, to your ring, to your ring reader. Now you get, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you got a robot twin out here that got all that same shit.
They got all your information. Think about all the data you're purposely putting in especially those who get like the rings now and the watches that's calculating your vitals. They're just mapping your body. And there could be positives to it because it can track your health, make sure that the levels. But
it ain't never for us. They ain't never doing shit for us.
In the wrong hands, if I get that information, now I know what to make my rope. Oh, okay. Oh, we want to get rid of him. Just get that nigga too much sugar.
It's feeding it to the robots. They ain't even got to do nothing.
No. They're going to be killing us with salt. They ain't even got to give poison nobody. They ain't got to do nothing. Just put a little extra salt. Oh, he back there cooking? Put some more.
Laser red beans from the TV.
Yeah, right. So it's just crazy to think that those are the people that he has behind him. That's a statement in itself. This is all marketing. This is all imagery. This is all propaganda. That's what they want to propose to the public. Like, this is, y'all see what this finna be.
And that's why TikTok happened the way that it happened.
That shit was mad weird.
Sorry, we're temporarily down, but President Trump is trying to reinstate this. So please be patient. And boom.
Yeah, that was so. Luckily, I ain't never been on. I might have made a profile once, and I don't even know if I deleted it or didn't. I never have posted.
Yeah.
I never have scrolled on there, nothing.
I deleted mine last year because I was like, I'm going between too many damn social media apps. This is ridiculous.
Yeah. I know people like, you should put the pod on there. I'm like, fam, somebody else can put the pod on there. I don't have the capacity to do
too much.
I'm tired now just posting shorts. Oh man. But it's just, even that propaganda, it literally went down and people came back up. President Trump got your TikTok back. What?
Yeah, crazy.
That's a mad, wild statement.
Crazy.
So you working with China?
Well, if you dig deep into TikTok, they have, of course, multiple owners, but there's 3 media corporations out of the United States that own TikTok. So they've just filled our mind with the bullshit that it's a China thing. It ain't.
So what's the...
But nice try, Trump, trying to like pull in the Gen Zers.
Yeah, I got it back for y'all. Don't worry. It worked though. Because if it works on 1 or 10 or 3,000 or 50,000, then it worked.
Yeah. I mean, he's back in office. There you go.
I ain't even all the way mad. I'm with my homie on this just because he's like, bro, he's like, Kamala couldn't have got in because we wasn't ready for that type of war and fight. On a very physical plane, we wasn't ready for that.
That would have
so
been
we at least can buy our time for the next 4 years and get shit together.
I don't feel like there'll be another president election. I feel like it's done.
Oh yeah, hey, purge, new world order. Let's go.
I feel like it's done.
That's cool.
This is our dictator.
It's cool with me.
Just let us record a podcast.
Nah,
and put it on YouTube.
Play by the rules.
Freedom of speech.
No, play by the rules. We
ain't got no choice anyway.
I know, we can play too. As a people, we can play too. As soon as we realize we can play too, we'll be all right. Shut up complaining. We can play too. It's time to move your pieces off the board. We still let go. We still at the start line. Nigga, move.
Yeah. Whatever's gonna happen, gonna happen.
Move down Baltic, at least. Come on, move the piece. But yeah, man, I'm not even. Ain't nothing to be upset, man. I mean, yeah, we could be hella upset. And then what? And then what?
We just mad.
Just pouting. Okay.
He like, what you gonna do? Fight me? And not even shoot me, because that was a host. That bullshit.
We don't gotta fight you. But there's many ways to fight. More than one way to skin a cat.
Yeah.
And as soon as we learn that, and we stop being individuals in our communities for the people who are against Trump and that administration, if you are against it, then you should be against it. You should be together. There are simple things that we can start doing, that people can start doing to start to go against a system that is not, that you feel is not benefiting you. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's a whole section in itself that I could go on. Like, I don't want to hear shit from nobody. Hey,
I don't even get involved in politics.
I'm like,
what the fuck I'ma say?
Nothing. Say, hey, hey, you got a passport? That's where we starting. You got a passport? Hey, if something happened, could you leave?
Right.
You couldn't even, and they can stop that, but you couldn't even get to the plane to get.
Facts.
Shut up.
Facts.
Like, we ain't got nothing else to talk about for a long. Hey, go handle the simple things of, we ain't talking about our felons and people like, we get it. Those who can. You ain't got that. Just for the simple fact, if we had to run, you can't go north or south. You stuck in Texas, New York, and Washington.
Yeah.
You can't go north or south. You can't go nowhere. Man, hush. What is you talking about? Shut up.
And they know that.
Shut up. Like, that's where we starting at. We ain't got to go no conspiracies. We ain't got to do nothing else. Young guy just came from Mexico. He said, guess what I could do? Go to Mexico. With the family, too.
Right. He out. Leave the world behind.
My daddy in Nigeria right now. My mama funny as hell. I can't tell this business.
How long is the flight over there?
They got directs now out of Atlanta.
Oh,
so
wow.
I want to say like 12.
Yeah.
They got directs. The way I went, we had to fly. I ain't with my pops that I meet him, but we had to fly up to New York, over to Spain, and then down.
Woo.
And that was a rough ass trip.
I bet.
My God, that was a rough one. 2 whole days to get to Nigeria, and then took a flight from Lagos to Enugu just to get to the city. I'm like, man, this is. They smelt me coming off the plane. That's an American, nigga. Oh, let me get those bags. My dad said, do not let go of your shit because you're going to owe money.
I can't wait to go to Africa.
I got to get back. I got to do it with my dad. I got to take some money, though. My daddy, he trying to finish the house he built.
Oh, he did?
He trying to.
Where?
In Enugu. On the mountain. We on our family land, like outside the city. Like, yeah, our family owns a mountain, so.
So they your parents gonna go back.
Yeah, my mama's from here, but
yeah,
I think she's getting ready. They finna just go.
Yeah,
in a minute.
Makes
she
sense.
got about a couple more years. By the time next election, I don't think my folks gonna be. Most people like, I can't leave because my parents my parents gonna be gone. Both. Lord have mercy, they gonna be gone. They not gonna be here. Oh. It's all good, man. Shout out to the next 4 years. Finish.
Man.
Year completion. Do what you said you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Couple music things before we get to the big one. What's wrong with your 90s boo, Joey Badass?
Shit, I don't know. To be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it a buck.
What got into my young nigga, man?
I fuck with Joey, but Joey ain't never been on my top list of MCs. Not that he's bad, but like shit, he's definitely taking the position like he's a part of the big three, which I didn't.
Well, first of all, if we can count, if there's 4 people, it's not a big 3. That would be 4.
No,
so Joey, I know.
Yeah, there ain't no Drake. It's Kendrick, Cole, and him. Joey.
I remember there being a conversation about that, and I'm somebody who's a supporter and fan of Joey Badass, like musically. I'm sorry, Joey, that's my guy, but I've never had you at that tier. It's just never been there.
He fire though.
He is, but, and I love what they was doing with Pro Era in the movement, and I love the synergy they had with TDE.
Yeah,
and that also what makes it weird. Y'all came up at the same time, Pro Era and TDE, and y'all were linking and working with each other. Which now you have to ask, why you saying something, dog?
Maybe it's just a case of I'm that nigga.
Maybe it is, but some might say because of the history. Do you believe you and y'all should have had the position over them and him and they?
Now let's do motherfuckers who feeling themselves really think like that? They don't even take the time to think about the come up and who was where and come up together. Fuck that. Somewhere in Joey's head, he's like I just said, I'm that nigga. And
in his own right, he is. Like I'm not nigga transitioning to acting. This nigga fire.
That.
This nigga tripping.
But he went to the top of Mount Everest and tried to clear shit out.
And then the first response that I saw was a response of love. Shout out to Daylight.
I didn't even watch his response.
Daylight did a song and video. It was a love for New York. And I'm like, bro, I made it because of y'all. It was like, hey, we leading with love. But he does feel like that because he did coming up in battle rap. That's not an LA thing.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's New York in that area embraced him and what he was able to do. He built his career off in New York. That's real. Yeah. That's real. So it was love, and it's kind of like, bro, what you doing? Like we.
But then this is the part where I'm not mad at Joey. He's an artist. He's rapping. Rap beef. We like to see it. Not that we expected it from him, but like, is he doing what people want to see? Yeah. Keeping shit entertaining.
I guess.
He rapping.
But he ain't the one that kept it entertaining.
Right.
Motherfucker.
But he knew who was going to respond.
Well, he didn't know who was going to respond.
But he knew somebody was.
He knew somebody was.
Because he was targeting the West Coast.
He was. And that's a bad idea. The West Coast is long. It's a long-ass coast. Y'all in the city, that's a long-ass coast.
Right. No facts.
I hope the rest of them don't jump in there either. I don't want to see it. But boy, everybody got mad because they're like, who is this nigga? And Ray Vaughn got in that bitch cooking. I did hear his shit. He was in that bitch cooking. If you ain't heard Ray Vaughn.
I haven't listened to all of it.
That nigga was cooking with hot grease. Water on hot grease, nigga. It was just popping out. I'm like, oh my goodness. He was tripping. And it's, people trying to, who the fuck is he? He a nigga on the West Coast that's rapping. He a nigga that's with TDE that Kendrick allowed to clear his beat to rap on.
Yeah.
That's how you know Kendrick heard it like, hey bro, go, you got it. Yeah. Hey, Dot, let me get him. Oh, you want here? Go, you got it. Cleared.
Like we said, Kendrick big homies and some little homies.
But even that is a statement. Like people be not paying attention for that nigga to clear that beat that quick. This beat was just on his project hot.
Right.
No, you got it. Just you got it. Hey, Top. Hey, bro. Ray Vaughn want to get. Go ahead.
Eat him. Eat him.
I don't care. Like.
But I love the snub at Cole. But I'm like, Cole took himself out of the Drake and Kendrick beef.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't about to get no response from Cole.
Cole has masterfully reworked himself out of some bullshit into himself and has started to catapult himself back to where he's showing you why he is Big Three, but from a different lens. And you don't got to agree with it from the back. He said, I'm J. Cole. Let me not pretend to be nobody else. And I think even that's a subtle shot at Drake, but we gonna leave.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pretend to be something I'm not. Maybe you should follow suit, my nigga. So let's just not leave that little killer, pun intended, Kendrick alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Sorry.
Debo.
Leave that little nigga alone. I'm going to step out. This ain't even my fight. I don't want y'all saying none of my shit. Please don't bring my dirt up. I'm good. I ain't even got much dirt, but let that be dirt, not dust in the air. So it's just crazy. But Joey, it feel like they trying to something that was pretty much died down till we get to the Super Bowl, but pretty much died down. Don't stir up. You reheating the leftovers. He's
just thinking from his own perspective, like most people do. He's not even thinking about it. Because again, at the end of the year, when we recap shit, this won't be one of them.
No, it ain't gonna make it.
Exactly.
It's not only too early, it just wasn't even enough. It wasn't enough of a wave to be like, all right. Shit, nigga. I think we get more waves talking about Kendrick than he did.
No facts. Goddamn. Y'all was in them comments.
Man, they still going. They still going up to this day. I just stopped. I can't keep up. I don't know what's happening.
Oh my goodness.
It ain't even bad though. It's just
people are gonna revisit it after the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
I might
throw them back up.
I'm so fucking excited.
Can you redo the same, George? Throw them back up. Do it again. Run them again. I need to run Chinks again.
Yeah,
Don't think about it.
No fact.
Yeah, man. Leave this alone, Joey. You see this style book, man? Just be in this style book. You a stylish, young, fly nigga.
He is very stylish.
You a fly-ass nigga, bro.
He is very fly.
So, from one broke fly nigga to a rich fly nigga, you fly, bro. Be that nigga, man.
Fly nigga.
Be that. Be him. You is him. You in TV, you in shows, you in movies. You still got your catalog, you in music. Do your thing. We ain't got to do all this. We ain't got to do all this. It was just unnecessary for him. We ain't in that.
It was. And maybe he just felt like this was what he needed to do because he's been so enmeshed in TV.
I wouldn't be surprised this is a rollout. I hope it is. Like, come rap.
That'd be nice.
Come rap, bro. We ain't heard from you rap wise in a minute. Like, come rap. Shit. You had a couple little EPs, little 3-packs.
Yeah.
Come rap, bro. Come on back then. It's time.
We like rappers.
I'm just saying. Ooh, we gonna see. We gonna see. Speaking of the rap beef,
Drake.
I ain't had a chance to read this.
What is he? What?
But it's
still going back and forth.
Not necessarily. He's trying to sue UMG now for defamation of character.
He had been trying to do that.
Well, it was something a little different. Not necessarily. Now it's defamation of character because he believed they were basically pushing.
Not like us, right?
Yeah, a record that was defaming him. So
get the fuck out of here with this corny ass shit. I'm sorry. I'm looking at you because dude.
What did Kendrick say in the song? They not like us. We don't do that type of shit over here. Kendrick has made this man fall into every single fucking trap there is to fall into to prove his point.
No facts.
To literally prove his point. And I'm like, even if, because the first suit was more about him not getting his just due and the money that he's generating from UMG. I think it was the main portion of that part of, I'm coming at y'all because I feel like I'm worth way more than what y'all giving me. And from an artist rights, yes, nigga. Yes, that. But once you cross over here talking about defamation and not and the label pushing something, or essentially the label not assisting you, how they've assisted you in the past, you crying, my nigga. Like, no, they're not helping you no more. Yeah. No, they're not gonna kill no record. So they could not have helped Kendrick in none of this. What they didn't do was they didn't step on it either. That's what they didn't do. They didn't stop shit. No, we ain't stopping shit. We ain't saying nothing. Oh, they called him the A minor. Oh shit. Hey, you hear what they said about you, my nigga? What you gonna do? Is what they did to him. Hey, you hear that? You gonna do something?
Well, I hope this opens the eyes to the masses, because this is a reaction from Drake, because it's like, yo, what the fuck? I've paid y'all to push my shit. I've paid y'all to increase my numbers. There's no way he surpassed me organically. That's what happens.
This is what happened when all your braggadocious shit come back to you. There's a clip that started going that I put up about when we were discussing Euphoria, and I said, look at how Kendrick released this. He didn't even release it under PG Lane. He released this shit under Kendrick Lamar. He's never released shit under his name.
Right.
He's not a label per se. He's not a distributor. He released it under his name, and I said, y'all, that's an industry shot at all this shit that y'all keep saying, that Drake keeps saying, I get a piece of y'all shit. I get this, I get that. I run this. Okay, hey, nigga, I'm going to release it under my name, not my label, not my old label, not my new label, not my conglomerates, not, nigga, it's from Kendrick Lamar under Kendrick Lamar.
Right.
You play industry games. This nigga has showed you, like, all right, you think you running more than what you are. You know what I'm saying? Your britch is too big, my nigga. Your britch is too big.
Yeah. And as much as he's trying to play this card and don't really want to be like us, at the end of the day, buddy, they look at you like you're us.
And it's more of the crying wolf, right? And I think they was talking about us on Joe and them shit, like, bro, you running around screaming Mob Ties and bullshit. Well, nigga, if you Mob Ties, be Mob Ties. Don't do a lawsuit. That's not Mob Ties. Like, stop. If you're gonna be something, if you want to be street, then be street. If that's you.
But that street shit only comes from his connections. If he know he backed by Jay Prince.
But that only takes you so far.
That is my point. Drake not thinking like that. Drake been thinking he locked in everywhere.
I'm from Texas. No disrespect to Jay Prince. I don't know nothing about street life, but I can almost guarantee you they ain't got it in Cali. He ain't pushing shit in. I'm saying, you get what I'm saying? Like, okay, and that's with respect to California and what they started and what the fuck, what that mean out there? Like on a real level, like we got to stop playing. What that mean with New York? What that mean with the Italians? What that mean with the Sicilians? What that mean with anybody?
He was smelling
what we talking about?
He didn't see it coming. Drake don't look at LA like LA. Drake looks at LA as Hollywood. That's why he wasn't anticipating none of this.
Niggas is crazy, man. Read your census statistics. You don't gotta read much else. Y'all reading tabloids, read your census statistics. That's like going to Little Rock, Arkansas, talking about ain't no gangsters. Okay. You finna find out the hard way. You get what I'm saying? Well, read the census.
He probably
go to your local health department and read the stats.
He probably figured since the top consumer of music is white males. God forbid not like us takes off. How?
Well, the white males feel like that about you, Drake. You're not like us either.
Exactly. But he's not thinking like that.
Ain't that what Myron from Fresh and Fit finding out as he go on these young guy? Ain't that what Myron find out? He going to these racist people channels. They be calling him a sand nigger and shit.
That's why I said
like
Drake
you
is
finding out you not like them either.
Exactly.
Fool.
And that is what I said about UMG.
Shuck and jive all you want with them. They gonna like, thank you for making our money, but
thank you for your service.
Stay over there. You still cannot enter our house. You know the rules. You know the rules.
Johnny O'Neal votes. Thank you for your services.
So it's just Again, his first lawsuit, I'm kind of weird. Like, shit, get what's yours. Because that might open the door for artists to start to get what they deserve. Even at a failed attempt, there's going to be something that's going to get okayed, or people can go after, or there's going to be a release of information, or be able to do different things in contracts, or to be able to have access to what your contract actually means. Like, there will be something on the windfall that will be positive for all artists if they take it. This shit dumb.
You still being carried on the label's back, no matter how big you are. Here we go again.
He found out what it's like to not be carried by a label during this battle. That's why Kendrick shit was squandering yours. They did not push your shit. There was no support for you. This is them. I don't think they did anything, and that's the point. They did nothing. All right, you got it. Let's see what you and yours can do.
Right.
Oh, you mad at us now because we didn't do nothing? But you said you don't want us to do nothing. You don't need us, right? You said you don't need me. Bet. Good luck. We just here. And we just said, I told you not to do that. So that's all it is.
Yeah.
A sullied marriage.
He thought this shit was going to go, when he had that beef with Pusha T. A little tit, a little tat, a little tit. And that's it.
Well,
no.
Pusha T and them don't have, well, they have some ties, but Pusha T squandered that shit once he called his real street enemy on the phone. And that nigga said, hey, bruh, this nigga out here, you said, he said, we got a code. This nigga out here, Drake, trying to pay people to do whoop-de-whoop. We go by a code. This is nigga he done had real street beef with.
Right.
Had to say, nigga, we don't do that over here. What is happening? This by the code. That shut him up. That was the end of that whole Tifford. Because you can't scream street and not go by street code.
Period.
You started dialing real street niggas thinking they have more disdain than they do understanding of the code and the rules of the game. There's rules to the game. Because if you break them, there are consequences to breaking rules of the game.
Period.
There is not a mob that will tell you anything different. You play by the rules of that game.
Period.
You break them, then it's no holds barred on you. You cannot break it. And this is worldwide gang shit, whatever you want to call it. Every street there's rules to it. You wanted to try to break them, and his enemy said, "No, we don't do that, bro. I'm just letting you know. So I don't want you to hear from nobody but me. He called. We ain't doing that. Period. So if you hear something, it ain't you heard it from me. There is no. Well, we said nope.
I can't.
Don't mix me up in no bull because we know how this can go. So,
I can't. Yeah, well, hey.
Don't play. Stop playing.
Has anything we said about Drake been wrong? No. And we know.
There's only one thing left to say. There's only one thing left to be proven. It was the biggest statement on that last record. It's the only thing that ain't been proven.
Oh, yeah.
PDF files. That's the only thing that ain't been proven. I hope to God it don't. That's all I'm going to say.
The LA fires.
No. Was it they houses? Was it them type houses? I don't know. What storage units went down? We going to leave that alone, see. What storage units went down, see?
We ain't going to be in no storage unit.
I know, but it's going to be somewhere where when I say storage, somebody was keeping storage or something.
That's what I'm saying.
From somewhere. So we going to find out what really got burnt up. Especially, what really got burnt up.
I'm giving you fire through my eyes.
I see.
You know.
Damn shame. Paid arsonist. That was the paid arsonist part. That part. Not the real shit. I hope you're wrong, see. I only hope, not thinking. I don't think you're wrong. I just say I hope you're wrong. That's all I'm going to say.
Just wait.
Because it's the collateral damage ain't worth it. From a human standpoint, ain't worth it. And it's fucked up. And if any of that was found out to be true, I'd be okay with the people uprise and do what they need to do. And I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to leave it right there. Hey, do what y'all need to do. So,
but I would love to hear "Not Like Us" played at the Super Bowl.
it's the lyrics won't be played. At least the main, I think the hook will, and of course the beat, and I could see that as a band, as an actual band coming in with that. Honoring the black bands.
What if the only section is A minor? Woo! Next song. Oh shit!
It might, and he don't say it. He ain't gonna say it. He just gonna let it go, and just let it go up in the same.
Everybody's loud as fuck. I ain't say it. Oh, I can't wait. That's the only Super Bowl.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that's the only Super Bowl I've ever looked forward to.
Really? I don't.
Kendrick.
Yeah,
I don't watch football.
Yeah,
so.
I like the LA. I mean, I like most of them. Actually, are good. They're all great performances.
I take that back. No, Dr. Dre.
Yeah,
I look forward to that one. Yeah.
They're always all good performance. Like, if I'm being honest about performances, because Rihanna was pregnant, that was the least entertaining performance, right? Because she was just up there on the. First of all, she crazy for standing up on that big ass platform.
Nah, for real. Wasn't the shit tilting and shit?
It's she crazy for that shit. Shout out to her, and pregnant, and shout out to her. But that was the least performed performance, just because of the circumstance. But they're always good. Like I don't even know what people be arguing. Like, fam, this is what y'all expect is a Super Bowl performance. Like, this shit gonna be top tier. Like, it's a performance in like 13 minutes. They gonna be decent.
Yeah, they be all right. I feel like Dr. Dre and that whole West Coast fire.
No, it was good. I couldn't believe 50 Cent fat ass got up there and hung upside down.
Yo, that was fly as fuck.
I know he was tired.
Then Mary J came and I was like, huh.
Yeah.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know.
I love her though, but I was just like.
Man, shout out to the game for being left off everything West Coast. It's kind of crazy. Like, what is happening?
It's his fault. Drake thought he was West Coast when they did that. What was that song? That shit went crazy when it came out.
I can't even remember.
Fuck, I don't know. But he had Drake all in Compton.
Yeah. And Game make too great of albums.
Yeah, he did.
He make too great of albums to be like whatever. Shout out to him. At least he consistently, like, I'm with my homies. If he say Drake is homie, he's standing on it. He stand on whatever he. But golly,
you
man,
the only one Drake ain't unfollowed?
I don't know, but I feel like he just always getting left out the West Coast stuff, and the nigga carried the West Coast.
Really
So there's some personal things you can tell something happened with my guy. What's his name? JC on. Something going on, but like, damn, man, like he make too great of music to constantly be left out.
We love you, gang. Come on the episode. He will.
Oh yeah.
Come on the streets.
Yeah, you save out here, bro. Just come on. You save out here.
He might actually love Omaha.
Yeah,
like a few rappers who be here all the time.
Oh yeah. He feel like the type, cause he
would love it.
I ain't never met him and he feel like he hella personable. Like
he would love it.
Yeah. It's a few. We gonna get a whole, like you said, it's gonna be an influx of people. So it's gonna be a lot of different people, especially when they start counting out the recording studios down. Now people won't, because this is already a place where people will duck off to.
No facts. When I was driving, I think you told me you did the same thing. Somebody told me they did the same thing. But, since I live on the riverfront, I took Dodge and I went from 10th and Dodge to 90th and Dodge. Mm-hmm. Came back down and went the Leavenworth route. Mm-hmm. I counted 72 new apartment buildings.
That's crazy.
I
told you that a while ago, especially east of 72nd.
I think that's why I did it, because I was like, what? Mm-hmm.
Everywhere. And that's just off the main streets. We ain't even in the weeds of some of the neighborhoods. Like, the development is insane. They have prepared. Listen. And of course, and I tell people, this was before, and I was like, Forbes put that article out for a reason. Omaha, absolutely. For people who don't know and that live here, Omaha is not the best place to live and go. I don't know what metric they use. But that don't mean that's not what they finna try to make it for at least a certain demo.
I've always said Omaha is going to be the next Dallas Fort Worth in 5 years. Technically 4 now.
If they learn how to be creative with their after work hours activities. If they just learn how to be creative and get that shit and be okay with being a city with nightlife. They have to wrap their heads around like, we need people here, we need a nightlife. It don't mean giant club, but we don't have a night. We're dive bar city.
Yeah, we are.
We are, nigga, there's a bar. Aren't we the most bars per capita?
I don't know, but I wouldn't be shocked.
Because we had the most restaurants per capita. We also had the fastest rate of closing of restaurants in the nation. Like, you gotta be, which also helps us as a food capital. And people don't know that Omaha's low key a food capital. Mm-hmm. Because of that high turnover rate of restaurants. Like, this city is a very unique place. It's not great, but it has the potential to be great.
It's a gold mine.
It is. It's just raw. It's not gold bars. It's the raw material like that.
For real.
It's rocks. You got to dig it out. And it has the potential to be something crazy.
Dude.
But and this is to my people, we got to, if you have an interest in something, you need to be in those arenas, in those realms, in those rooms, to work them to get the point across. And you got to learn how to do that shit without mentioning race.
No, facts. Because I'm tired of seeing the divide. I hate the divide because there's been so many times. I think me and you, we talk about it a lot, but we've talked about this before. There's been so many times where I'm in these spaces where venture capital is extremely accessible. If you got a new business idea, whatever, like, you're able to put things on the table, right? You got all these resources, you got these network of people. If you wanted funding, there you go. But then you got this other side that operates in that space. It's more so cliquish, who knows who. Nobody's trying to get anything done.
And begging. We fighting over crumbs.
For what?
Fighting over crumbs in a public meeting is crazy.
It's nuts.
We literally fought over, what was it, 10 grand a pop? They literally fought over 10 grand a pop for businesses. I want you to understand, if that was personal money, sure, that's a good chunk of change. In a public meeting, fighting and hating on each other over crumbs. Crumbs. I got to say crumbs. These crumbs. For a business, 10 grand is not a month of payroll.
No.
It's not a 2 week. It's not even for crumbs. And it's just like, y'all.
Get out here.
We don't know. That's why being in that cohort is helping people in the room. I dream big. I just need help. People who, I'm not learning too much new. I'm just finally got a tool that I can put in the stuff myself to get it organized, because I can't get the people to wrap their head around, nigga, we need this in the pitch. We got to do this. We got to pitch for millions of dollars so we can get some sustainability. Like, there's not, why do y'all think that's so hard? Just because we've been living month to month, literally my client week to week. And it's trying to get people's mindset around that ain't no money.
Well, I think
I have to argue with people say that ain't no money. 25,000 ain't no money.
Yeah. I think the biggest issue, though, and this ain't no diss to the people doing what they doing, and I love my people and I love my city, but growing up here, it operated like a super small town. Because at one point before it was growing in population, it was a super small town. Everybody knew everybody. The folks that was doing something was more concerned about the name and the title and people looking up to them and praising them for what they did. Now it's in a space to where this is real business and nobody understands. I won't say nobody, but most don't understand the concept of real business, the ins and outs of it, capital, how that works. You can't mom and pop shit in Omaha no more. You just can't.
We can't. You need your financial statements for the last 3 years. We need to know, and you can't be scared to not show them, whatever they are. You got to be able to give me a reason to fund you. How are you different from your competitors? Who are your competitors? It don't even mean y'all at odds. You just need to know who's also doing in your market, who's doing what you're doing. And if you can't say nobody, I'm unique. No, you're not.
Right.
And we got to wrap around mind around that. We may be solving a particular issue or be in an area of need.
Yeah.
We got to learn how to state our cases. You got to know what makes you different. There are things that are the same or similar. What makes you different? your existence don't make you different.
Right.
Because trust me, there's something that is, when I seen Mixins, when they opened, not only was it the little black boy that opened the road ice cream, there was one out west that opened.
Okay.
And it wasn't them, it was another person. They did the exact same thing. What makes you different? Not what make you, y'all the same thing. We pouring milk on a hot cold plate,
scraping it and rolling it. Right.
What makes you different is, the market out here don't have it. I do this, this, and this. We gotta learn how to state our case in business because they'll fund you. Well, it might have took you a struggle to get your money, and I'm glad you got it. Y'all got it out. Not you. Y'all got it out the mud and did what you had to do. You think they had to get it out the mud? They surely did not.
Right.
Oh, that's what y'all did? Let me just state my case, da-da-da. All right, I'm good.
Right.
And that's business, though. There's a reason why CVS and Walgreens is always by each other.
Right, no, for real.
So it's McDonald's and Burger King right next to each other.
Who doesn't Starbucks?
Right. So it's that's just the nature of business.
Yeah.
Nature of business. And once we wrap our mind around, you're not going to be the only one. If you are the first one, a second one is coming right behind you because you've proven a market share that's valuable for that business. It's a reason why Qdoba's there and Chipotle moved across the street. Oh, people buy bowls and burritos here. We coming too.
Well, I think once people remove the concept that the person funding the money is their savior, then they can get away from that. And the person that is thinking that they're the savior to the folks of their community.
Yeah. Get rid of the savior complex.
Because that's the biggest problem.
Save yourself from the savior complex. So, hey, I'm gonna continue to move. We gonna continue to move. And see, I wasn't the first podcast.
Of course not.
We wasn't the first podcast in Omaha. We wasn't the first podcast in the urban Omaha space.
Of course not.
I just want to make a space where more of our voice can be heard, where I can share my thoughts and get people on to share their art and their thoughts in the business that typically might not have that. That's all. That's it. Hey, I'm going to make sure I put my money into it to try to make it something. I don't want to stop at it exists.
Yeah.
We stop at it exists. Not is it great, is it good?
It's up there. It's a good idea.
Concepts be fire. Execution be dookie. Boo-boo, you teague, you turn down, you thirsty. Shut the fuck up. Scary ass. Just start playing old Kendrick for the commentary.
I love it. But I don't know.
Just finish. Do what you said you're going to do. Complete the mission.
No, facts.
Get on the journey.
And even if you're not like on the entrepreneurial path, for real, like you said, still get on the journey. Still grow. Because another thing I'm tired of seeing is everybody talking about the cost of living going up. Now, listen, I know everybody's family situations are different, but the way Omaha's market is moving, you cannot stay at the same job in the same position and think you're going to be able to level out and be okay.
That 1.5% to 3% cost of living raise is not going to do it because we're beyond, the cost of living is going beyond 3% each year. It literally is. So we need to gain the skills you need to gain. I don't know why people think they're supposed to stay still. That's a whole nother conversation concept I can't grasp myself. But just make sure you're moving. Make sure then too, I will give you my fight back. One fight back rule for for this current time is simple. You don't got kids. They don't got kids. Why y'all ain't roommates? Didn't live in single. Was 3 professional and a Regine. I don't know. I still don't know what Regine did. I know she had a job. I don't remember.
She was what's her name's cousin, wasn't she?
Did she have a job?
3 of them. No.
She actually didn't have a job.
She might have had one job on one episode, but that was it.
You had a lawyer. You really had a lawyer, a magazine owner, and Sinclair who worked at the magazine.
Right.
And then you had Regine.
Because Khadijah was Sinclair's cousin.
Yeah.
Her and Regine, weren't they?
I don't know if Regine was. But you got 4 people living in the house contributing, in theory, to the house. right? They're working people contributing to one house. And then you still got...
But this is Omaha.
But it don't matter. But that's my point. What are we talking about? What does that even mean? See, like, then you had Overton and why I forget his name?
I know.
Just blank.
I know you're talking about
Kyle,
yes, yeah.
living together. He the handyman. He do all the handiwork. He do the work in there. He probably had free rent because he was the handyman for the building. And you got Kyle working, who's also a professional. Why are we living alone? I'm talking about especially those who ain't got no kids.
Now, as an adult, ain't no way in hell I could do that.
I can. But I could.
What I will say is, it's a lot of people, because Omaha it started off as a smaller town. Most people see that as a downgrade or a failure.
So you want $1,400 rent or $700 rent? I don't even care if you get a 4-bedroom and it ain't but 2 of y'all in there. It's cheaper than the 1-bedroom. And this is just a way to fight the system, because the system is telling us to everybody live by yourself. Everybody pay me rent for your apartment. Everybody do it. Versus if a third of that market started to just live with each other, they would have to come down on the rent price because less units would sell.
Right.
We got to at least start to think of this. And I did it in college. People like, well, that was college. Well, cool. I got young adults coming out of college who live by themselves. Why y'all still ain't got a roommate? Go ahead. Especially if you working regular jobs. Come on, man. That's a way to fight back. And I'm not saying move with a stranger if you don't need to. If you need to, move with a stranger. Both of y'all sign a lease. Y'all both on the hook, or one person sign a lease, you sublease your other room.
I'm fucking with you 100%. I just feel like for Omaha, it's just so far-fetched.
The concept
for an adult professional.
Because you got to make it. Because this town, oh, you made it. You living over there or living like this. I'm like, sure, but I told one of my young homies, he was in a summer program for me. We ain't going to get up out of here. But I told my young homie, he came to visit. I said, yo. I was like, what you doing? He's like, I'm working UP. I said, he's finna get a job at UP. Mm-hmm. He done finished his program. He in IT. I was like, how much you making? He told me. Well more than what my starting salary. Well more.
But I know he burnt out.
No, he hadn't even started. He was finna start that. And he said, and then I got opportunity. I get a raise every year, but also they gonna pay for my grad school and da-da-da-da. I'm like, cool. I said, here's the trick. He said, you done had scholarships the whole time? I'm like, yeah. I said, if you can find somebody that you can live with, keep your costs down. Do you not know you could take a trip every month? Every month you could be gone. Because you're not, instead of paying that anywhere from a legit $1,000 to $1,500 a month, you've cut it down to $500 to $750 a month. Just off living. We ain't even talking about splitting bills yet or nothing. Mm-hmm. And I said, young brother, you only 21. Because he was graduating early, too. I said, okay, you can make this happen to where you have so much money left over, you're going to put yourself in a position in the next 3 to 5 years to do whatever it is you really want to do. Right. As you move up and you don't increase your expenses, you could get to start. I can't start over like that. Oh, you can start over like you can start right now and just be like, find you somebody cool, be like another professional, somebody cool, one of your homies that also made it, be like, hey, bro, let's just, I need to check in with them and be like, did you do it? If you didn't, it's cool. You got enough bread to make it. But I want to show why you think you making it. I want you to calculate the money you could have saved and be like, wait a minute, that's about $12,000
I feel you.
And it's just it's a mindset shift of thinking in the future more than thinking in the present, and the collective will. Because now you're gonna have money to do other things. It ain't just about personal things. You can start doing other things for your community. You can start doing a lot of stuff.
Well, young age is the age to do it. Because you do hit an age where peace of mind becomes everything.
Yeah. And that's a whole nother thing with us. We got to stop being so rambunctious. Like adults, like we grown as hell and still got too much mess going on. We grown and got, not us, but I'm saying people got mess going on. Why are we 30-something with mess? We be having mess.
That's why it won't happen.
I'm not talking about just relationships too. I'm like, we got mess. I'm like, you too messy. What are we doing? We too grown to be messy like this.
Yeah.
That's why I say I know I could do a roommate. It's not a big. I'm not messy. Like you're not.
And you're also a guy. I feel like guys are more equipped to be roommates than women.
Maybe. Well, we always had to share and give. That's just what we do as humans. We're bred to share and give.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm dead ass here. We're told to be the ones to give and share. So that's how we live our existence. We already cool with it.
Yeah.
And we have less needs. Our privacy needs aren't as meticulous as y'all. And part of that is stigma shit too. Like 2 single women, I can see it being a problem. Especially if they're a little catty.
Shit, 2 women in a relationship is gonna be a problem because once one of the homegirls break up with her dude, God forbid you come in the house with your dude because she's trying to heal.
That can go a whole couple different directions.
Exactly. Too much.
Movie scene time. I don't know which way that's gonna go. But yeah, it's just all bad. But dudes is typically less. We have less needs in the house.
Yeah.
We're more bare bones. For the most part, we're more bare bones. Like, just need somewhere to go sleep and hey, bro, just clean up your shit stains out the toilet. But yeah, man, it's an interesting place. With everything happening in the world, I think we about to speed up Omaha's timeline. Omaha in itself needs to get ready for this influx and needs to think about, regardless of how we feel about our local thing going on with the clubs and stuff, Omaha, you need to think about entertainment if you want to keep people here.
No fact.
On a family level and an individual, personal level of entertainment.
Then, let's see. Stillhouse tried to do it, but we see what happened.
Do what?
Be the pinnacle of entertainment.
They can't. They're a concert venue hall. That's just a concert venue hall.
Right. Their plans of what they were supposed to be.
I don't even know what else they were supposed to be.
Well, still a concert hall, but it was supposed to be the main attraction for tourists.
How?
Because of concerts.
Concerts everywhere.
Anywho.
What is they talking about? They sold a lot of dream.
Apparently, shout out to them. There's a bigger arena to be built in Gretna.
Another one?
A major one.
We just got the Astro.
No, this is like supposed to be bigger than CHI.
Why? I'm not mad at it, but why?
Because they want to bring more tourists here.
But you have to. That's the thing that does not bring the tourists. Well, let me say this: that can bring somebody in, but they have no reason to stay and spend money.
Exactly, because there's so many, like you said, there's so many other venues and so many other touring locations surrounding Omaha.
But they're gonna then have to. They're gonna do another deaf contract with the big people like Live Nation to fill it.
Exactly.
To have a guaranteed act to come through, because if they're just in the free market, Omaha ain't a stop right now.
Right.
To build that is different. Like, there could be a need, but they're gonna have to sign a contract that's not gonna be beneficial to them, whoever the builders, whoever the company is.
And all it comes back to is if they did sign a contract, Live Nation sending acts based on the population and based on previous show performance.
Yep. So you know who's not gonna be using that.
Exactly.
So that's just outside of like a Kendrick or a SZA or something like that, they could do it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just, again, there's going to be sectors of our market left out again. Mm-hmm. Which, cool. So we should be kings and queens of the mini marks.
I feel like they're just trying to step on the toes of the Pinnacle Arena in Lincoln.
Possibly. That's the real competition. All it's about. Yeah. Y'all mad at the university for using their venues? Ain't no basketball games. Hey, man, throw these concerts on. Stop playing with me. Can't believe they did my guy Duckworth like that. Put him in that big ass arena. Remember we went to go see Duckworth?
I remember y'all telling me about that
show. Oh my God. Am I lying, young guy? He put on a hell of a show. It wasn't nobody there.
I bet.
I was confused. I'm like, wait, this is who y'all got for homecoming? So I'm like, all right, maybe these folks know Duckworth. Nope. We was in the stands. They was like, hey, dog, can y'all come to the floor? I like, y'all stopped us from going to the floor. We ain't nobody here. Shout out to Duckworth. He put on, when I say a show,
fire.
He had to change the clothes, did a different vibe and set. Like, it was, Duckworth is that nigga. I don't care what nobody say.
Nah, shout out to Lincoln, though. Because if it wasn't for them, I would have never met J. Cole and got connected with Dreamville.
Really? Oh.
Dead ass, because it was everybody that went to the show were college students. And then they had the after party. Nobody was old enough to get in the club. So it was me, my cousin, 2 promoters, and all of Dreamville. That was it. And we partied all night long.
That's crazy.
Nobody.
All the 19-year-olds was there. Like, whoop, y'all can't get in. Sorry. That's crazy.
Nobody even walked up to the door. That's the craziest part.
Well, that means they got Omaha. So getting Omaha again, for the people who don't know, is you using the goods and services and leaving directly after. Going to a show, don't even stay and wait for the walkout. I won't even tell you. Robert Glasper came out, was like, where'd everybody go? Like, they don't think the artist's coming out, or they don't care. They got what they paid for and they leave. Yeah. So it works for your benefit just to stick around.
Stick around. And that is what we did. Stuck around and partied with like 10 folks out of the Dreamville crew, and then ended up going back to the tour bus.
That's funny. We just kicking it. Like, well, shit, I kick it too. We ain't got nothing to do. So that's crazy. But that's how it goes. I remember seeing Saba at the waiting room. I didn't have a VIP packet. It was my birthday. I just turned whatever I turned. It was my birthday that day at midnight. Swear to God, I found like $100 on the ground. I was like, oh shit. I got the whole VIP package. Yeah. And just because I was just standing around. Because when only 2 people had bought like VIP.
That's crazy.
He was like, fuck it, let's take this picture, let's kick it.
That's nuts.
I think I got a poster. I was
really?
Just like, yeah, I'm like, all right.
That's what happened to me with Waka at the waiting room. He was at the waiting room. I think I vlogged it for my birthday. After the show was over, nobody stuck around. Waka came out, found out it was my birthday, bought everybody Irish cream shots or whatever. And then we all kicked it at the Magnolia Hotel.
Yeah, bought y'all some Baileys?
Probably.
Baileys caramel and chocolate milk is the shit. That's my only drink.
I've actually been drinking Baileys and hot chocolate. That has been my drink for the last few weeks. It's at home right now.
We'll try it with the Baileys caramel, because that caramel gonna kick it off.
The caramel? I got the vanilla cinnamon right now.
Oh, that might be fire with the cinnamon. So yeah. Man.
Put me on my ass, though. I'll be tired after.
It's hot and it's liquor.
Listen,
hot liquor gonna mess you up. That's funny.
I'll be ready.
That's funny. Oh, man. You tell this our first time back. We talked y'all mother freaking heads off today.
We did.
It's all good. We had a lot to get to. 2025 ain't gonna slow down. Y'all be on the lookout. We got hella guests to come up here.
It's gonna be wild.
Gonna be some new people. It's gonna be some.
We might be hiring
real soon. Shit.
The way this year is going.
Yeah. So be on the lookout. Don't be, you know what I'm saying? Don't hate on the brother. Relate with your brother.
Right. But then don't be trying to be no monitoring spirit either. That shit low key just happened with Knob Ties.
Just seeing what you got going on for real.
Somebody.
We'll talk about it. Talk about it. It's all good. We ain't gonna have none of that down here. Hey, for those the street team, shout out to y'all. Yeah. Be prepared to get your invite to some very, very cool shit around the city. Just be prepared to get your invite. And it ain't gonna cost you nothing. I just want y'all to show up and kick it. I just ask if there's a dress code, you abide by it. And come kick it and be prepared to be on camera. That's all I'm asking.
That's all.
As long as you sign that waiver, you will hit the YouTubes. But we gonna kick it. We gonna have a good time. It's gonna be a fun ass year.
It is.
I can't wait for the Streetlight series to pop off. Get these performers going.
Shawty, you hotter than the street light. You should use that as an instrumental.
I don't think I can clear that.
Just flip it. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. Sean Garrett looking for all the bread that he can get right now.
I'm not finna get sued for nothing. Just ask young guy do an interpolation. Go find a live version of it and ask him to sample that shit.
No,
then we got it.
For real.
But no, street lights, the undertone. Can't wait to get these off. Had a little gnat bothering me.
At least you ain't got lip gloss. That motherfucker stuck to my lip.
Oh, that's nasty.
Times.
Oh, that's nasty. But yeah, man, I can't wait for this shit to go off this year. Get with the young guy, make sure I got everything I need for those.
Yeah.
Be prepared for that channel. Stay tuned to Streets A&R, man. We're growing.
It's gonna go crazy.
We're going crazy. Make sure y'all subscribe to Knob Ties.
Yes.
Dropping in February. We ain't playing around.
Nervous. I'm excited though. I don't know why I'm nervous. I don't get nervous about nothing, but
it's your baby. It's you stress, not distress.
Yeah.
Positive stress.
Yeah.
It's when things are, especially things that are new.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's getting prepared to put something that you've believed in and worked on and manifested and are conducting to the people. You're presenting your art. You presenting your art. So
I'll tell you, the 2 interviews that I did for the first issue, I sent it back to them just to read it, and make sure I capture the information correctly. And their mouths were on the floor. It was like I had no clue that it was going to look like this. So I'm ready.
Hey.
Because when you promote and you lift the people, they share it with their people.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it spread. So that's what it's about. And we're going to tap into folks or artists doing shit outside of Omaha.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm excited about it too. Shit, who knows? It might be Knob Ties in another city.
Listen, we already... Reminds me, I got to contact this festival so we can get down there as a unit.
Let's go. Ready.
Get down as a unit. They had to rebrand. They had to rename already.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. They had to, though. They had, because the other name was technically taken, and it popped off so hard last year. They gonna rebrand. Oh, yeah. So we'll talk about it. I'm going to contact them so we can get not just a press release, but we need to get some work while we out there.
Okay.
Get some work. We gonna get to it.
Let's go.
Man, I appreciate y'all. If y'all stuck around this long, man, throw some peace signs in the air. Man, we barely stuck around. We back. It's 2025.
Back.
Make sure y'all catch our last few episodes, man. So much shit coming down the pipe is crazy. Using this time of reflection to recharge and to go. And to finish, it is do everything you're supposed to do. I encourage all of y'all to stay on that, get in that energy, and do what you're supposed to be doing. You know what you're supposed to be doing. Mm-hmm. And it's your fault if it don't happen.
And if you don't know what you want to do, I'm really great at helping anybody figure out what they should do. So
I literally got hit from an artist. What's crazy, when I was here, I seen the little... I got hit by an artist of a suggestion I made for one of their songs. It's just like, oh yeah, we recording some whoop-de-whoop. I'm like, all right.
That's how it should be.
Y'all listening, here we go. I got a couple of them. Don't be surprised when I'm managing people. Just don't be surprised. Hit your boy up. Hit your boy. I'm going to give you some real shit.
Listen.
Shout out to Lipo. He was on Timberland Stream.
Hey, for real?
Yep. Lipo was on Timberland Stream.
Go.
There's a lot of people about to get it going, man. There's a lot of people that's just active, coming out of the city, coming out of this area. I can't wait to not just be a part of it, just to be a fan of it, a cheerleader of it, and to keep pushing the people forward, man. People that's doing, man. I'm tired of talking about what we ain't doing, what we ain't got.
Right.
Let's start talking about what we got and how we making it happen.
No fact.
That's what we on. So, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all stay tuned to Streets A&R. That's Streets A&R. We on everything but Apple. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, watch, listen, post. All of it. Tell a friend and tell a friend, man. We gonna get up out of here. We appreciate y'all, man. It's your host, Giddy Jicky with it.
And it's your girl, CLB.
We out.
Peace.
The beats, the flow, the rhythm. All movement starts from the streets. Streets A&R Podcast.